What's up guys, John here with Keto Dudes, and today I'm gonna give you the top 7 keto-friendly vegetables that you can eat. All right, let's roll. Okay folks, so for our top keto vegetable list, we're gonna go from worst to best. So number 7 would be the vegetable with the highest carbs, and number 1 would be the vegetable with the lowest carbs. And also I'm gonna throw in a bonus vegetable for you at the end. All right, folks, we are on to our list of friendly keto veggies. Okay, starting at the bottom, number 7, we have cabbage, everyone's favorite. Cabbage is pretty good. I am a fan of cabbage. I don't eat it all the time right now, but I used to love some good cabbage with butter, some salt. I could eat that all day. There's lots of other cool stuff you can do with cabbage. You can put it in soups, maybe a bone broth cabbage soup. That sounds very good. Maybe throw some bacon in there. So cabbage is great. Why is it on the bottom of our list? Because the total carbs for 1 cup of cabbage is gonna be 8.2 grams. So I'm sure by now you're familiar with the keto setup in terms of how many grams of carbs you consume a day. Some people go really high at 100. The common theme seems to be around 50. Now, others like to go lower. Maybe they feel better. Maybe they're really wanting to reduce inflammation and maybe lose a bunch of weight, etc. Really improve their health. And so they go lower, 20 or lower, 10 or lower, whatever you feel like. You can go carnivore if you want, get as close to 0. But so 8.2 grams for a cup, you do need to be careful, right? Because I personally, when I used to eat cabbage sometimes, I mean, I could put down a lot of cabbage. I could put down probably half a head of darn cabbage. So, you know, if you have 2 cups of that, you're starting to push 20 grams. So you do need to be careful. I would suggest if you're eating cabbage, maybe go with a cup. So you're around 8 to 10 grams. And I think that'd be pretty safe. All right, folks, next on to our number 6 spot. We have asparagus. Asparagus is one of my favorite. I really would like to put this as number 1, but the problem is the carbs are a little high. They're at 7.4 grams for 1 cup of asparagus. Now, like I said, I absolutely love asparagus. I'm telling you right now, you cook that stuff up with your favorite healthy oil, or maybe some delicious grass-fed butter, some salt. I mean, I could put down a lot of asparagus. Now, it does do some funny things to your pee. It'll make your pee a little stinky, but I think it's worth it. Now, again, like cabbage, you still want to be a little bit careful with this. Now, most people don't eat piles and piles and piles of asparagus like I would. Maybe you do, I don't know. I mean, I could put down a lot. And it is kind of expensive, to be honest. So, I don't typically buy it a lot anymore. I buy it here and there. It's a nice treat. But again, watch your carbs in that, because it's 7.4 grams. You could easily start getting over that kind of 20 gram limit or whatever is for you. But hey, if your limit's a little higher, have at it, man. Eat some asparagus. Okay, moving on to our number 5 spot. We have the infamous cauliflower. So this is huge in the keto low carb world. Cauliflower, cauliflower pizza, cauliflower mashed potatoes, cauliflower rice, cauliflower whatever the heck you want. It's extremely versatile, and this is definitely higher in the list because of that. And also the carbs are not as bad, so 5.2 grams per cup. So not so bad. You can definitely eat some more cauliflower due to the lower total carbs. The only issue that I find with cauliflower, and the reason I don't eat a lot of it anymore, is it kind of bothers my digestion, and I've noticed I can get a bit gassy on it. And I've also, through my research, found that other people do experience the same issue. Now, maybe that doesn't happen to you, and that is awesome, and you're lucky, and I'm jealous of you. So if that doesn't affect you, doesn't bother you, I mean, go to town on the cauliflower. And again, you can make awesome stuff like pizza, freaking pizza. I mean, that's one of the main things I think most people miss when they go keto, is not being able to have some delicious pizza. Now, it won't be the same ever as a pizza made with wheat. You cannot ever replicate wheat with anything else. Cauliflower, almond flour, coconut flour. You can't even get remotely close. So you need to just accept that wheat is freaking delicious tasting and fluffy, and nothing compares. But you need to just move on, because we just shouldn't be eating all this damn wheat. It's ridiculous. So cauliflower is our number 5. Make whatever you want with it. Enjoy it, unless it makes you a little bit gassy like me, but have at it. Cauliflower. Okay, coming in at number 4, we have green peppers. Okay, so green peppers at number 4, they're coming in at 4.8 grams for a cup of sauteed green peppers. Now, myself, I'm a huge fan of peppers. I absolutely love them. I love them raw, and I also love them sauteed, so they get a little bit sweeter. I know we're in the keto world, you can't have anything sweet, but they're delicious when you cook them up. You can put them in all sorts of dishes. If you're making any sort of protein, which I'm sure you are, they're amazing in there. You can put them in omelets with your scrambled eggs. You can cook, if you're doing like a stir fry of some sort, throw those in there, and they really add some nice variety to what you're eating. And they're just darn delicious. All right, coming in at number 3, we have zucchini. Okay, zucchini, we all know the cute little green vegetable. It's kind of like a squash, but like a mini squash. What I like about these is they're pretty versatile. In general, I like to cook it. One awesome idea is to kind of scrape out the middle, and you can make it like a little canoe, little sandwich thing, and you can put all sorts of delicious stuff in there of cheese and meats, etc., and make it just like a little sandwich that you can eat. And it's absolutely delicious. You throw that in the oven and you're good to go. Now, in terms of total carbohydrates, it is just like green peppers. It's 4.8 grams for 1 cup. So you can have a decent amount of it. If you don't mind eating it raw, you can do some cool stuff with it. You can actually get one of these little spiralizers, so to make it noodle-like, and that can be kind of a replacement for noodles if you're really wanting that noodle fix. So that is number 3, zucchini. Okay, folks, we are all the way up at number 2. We're getting close. So for number 2, we have celery. Everybody knows celery. We all grew up eating some celery, I'm sure, right? I'm a big fan of celery. I just love the crisp, hydrating feeling of celery. There's tons of water in it. I used to eat tons of celery with peanut butter. That's one of my favorite combos. So celery's an awesome one. You know what's also awesome is the carb count is really good. So for a big old stalk of raw celery, it's only 1.2 grams of total carbs. So that's really good. So you can go to town on some celery. And if you want to use maybe some peanut butter, even though, let's be honest, if you don't know, peanut butter is really high in omega-6s. So I try to not consume a ton of peanut butter. What I do like, it's more expensive, but walnut butter, it does not taste as delicious, I would say, as peanut butter. Peanut butter is really hard to match, but it's still good. You can maybe try almond butter as well, but I like walnut butter, and it makes a really good snack with some celery. Okay, folks, we have reached our number 1 keto-friendly vegetable. Coming in at number 1 is lettuce. Lettuce, I know, it's kind of anticlimactic, but let's be honest. 1 cup of raw lettuce is only 1 gram of carbs. Look, you can go to town on lettuce. It's 1 gram per cup, so you can make a huge fat salad, put some good olive oil, salt, pepper, a little vinegar, and you are good to go. I can eat a huge bowl of salad, and again, you don't have to feel guilty at all. 1 gram of carb per cup. So also in lettuce, we have a lot of good vitamins, okay? And if you can find it in your local grocery store, obviously iceberg lettuce is going to be devoid of a lot of nutrition, but if you can find that good spring mix, something with more vitamins like that in it, that's obviously going to be best. Otherwise, man, just eat a whole thing of iceberg lettuce. It's not going to kill you. All right, folks, well, that is our top 7 keto-friendly veggies, but since you are still here, I did promise one special bonus veggie, and that is avocado. Now, I know some of you are gonna get on my case that an avocado is technically a fruit, but it's also kind of considered a vegetable. And I'm just gonna consider it a vegetable for this video. Now, I absolutely love avocados. My kids love avocados. Throw some salt on there, you're good to go. Now, it is a little bit higher in carbs. So for half an avocado, it's about 8.5 grams of total carbs, okay? So that is a bit higher. You know, could you eat a whole avocado and be okay? Sure. It just depends on how many carbs you're trying to have that day, but having a half avocado, I think it's worth it. You get so many good fats and it's a delicious treat, and you know, we gotta have some fun sometimes. So that is your bonus vegetable. All right, folks, well that wraps up our top 7 keto-friendly vegetables. If you have any opinion on this list, if you wanna slap me around, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear your feedback. I'd love to know what you're eating and what you think the top keto-friendly vegetables are. All right, folks, I'll talk to you next time.